Okay, hi there everybody. So during these times when we're all locked inside, I thought I'd make a video. I just received an email from somebody wanting to book in a massage, and unfortunately, because of these times, I'm not able to treat. So the next best thing that I can do is to maybe offer like a routine that can bring about a little bit of relaxation and a little bit of relief from stiffness and muscular discomfort. Yeah, so I thought I'd come up with this routine and share it with everybody. So you'll notice with this, I'm going to be using like a foam roller, a mini foam roller, a foot roller, a yoga wheel, and an acupressure mat. Okay, so also the way to use this video is really to take of this what you will. Use the techniques that work best for you and include that into your routine. Okay, so without any further ado, let's get started. You don't necessarily need a mat. The one thing that you really do need is a wall. I think we all have one of those at home. All right, let's get started. Okay, so first move is legs up against the wall. The way to go about doing this one is, people start off maybe there and then move back. Best way to go about it is to bring the side of your hips up against the wall, like so, and then bring your legs up, like so. Right, hands by sides. Maybe close your eyes if you wish and just relax. Flex the toes back. Relax into the back of the neck. Breathe deeply. And just relax. Maybe turn your neck a little bit, side to side. That's good. Great. Place your right foot on top of your left knee, like so. And aim to bend the knee, keeping the left foot on the wall. So you should feel a bit of a stretch there in your right glute, your right bum muscle. Just relax here. There are other ways of doing this one, but I like this one because it's the most efficient and requires less effort. Great. Bring your knee a little bit closer to your body once you feel warmed up enough. Great, and switch sides. And again on this side, just take a moment to find where your sticky point is. Relax into that. Stay there for a few seconds, maybe a minute or so. And then if you feel you can go a little bit deeper, go right in the head. And breathe. Great. Release, legs up the wall again, and then very slowly spread your legs apart and relax here. Again, just relax. Okay, so the whole point of this is just to relieve any stiffness in the body. Later on we'll be moving on as well to some self-massage techniques as well. That's great. And very slowly, so let's bring the legs up. Bring your knees into your chest. Keeping the shoulders on the floor, trying not to twist in the shoulders. Take your knees to the left. And breathe. You may feel that a little bit in the glutes and in the lower back. And come back to center. And switch sides. And back to center. Okay, very slowly, mindfully come out. And come sit upright. Bring your back up against the wall. The soles of the feet together. Actually, just come away from the wall just a little bit. Sit up nice and tall. And then what I like to do now is keeping the shoulders over the hips. Start to round the spine. And then as you inhale, arch the spine, keeping the shoulders over the hips. As you exhale, round. As you inhale, arch. Repeat this process. And go at your pace. You may want to go a little bit faster, a little bit slower. You may want to hold in one position, but don't forget to breathe. Okay, start doing circles now. Start going to the right and then the left. So we're going to do this 10 times. Okay, reverse. Good. Now bring your back up against the wall, soles of the feet together. Place one hand on top of your right knee and press down. And breathe. That's great. And switch sides. Okay, that's great. Now if you can, don't force this, but if you can, place both hands on top of both knees, take a deep inhale, and as you exhale, start to work the knees down. And hold here, and breathe. Okay, that's great. So come up into Malasana squat. So feet are distance apart. Turn your toes out comfortably, sit in between your knees. Good. Bring your hands in prayer by your heart center, straighten up through the spine, drop the shoulders back and down, looking straight ahead. Breathing in and breathing out. So using your elbows, push your knees out towards the sides. Really feel an opening in the hips there. You might feel it a little bit in the lower back there. And breathe. Yeah, this is an option. So what you can do as well, place your right hand in front of your right knee. Take a deep inhale, and as you exhale, work towards straightening out this elbow. Like so. You should feel a nice opening in the hip there. Sometimes you might feel it in the side of your waist there. Good, and switch sides. Okay, that's great. And back to centre. Interlace your fingers. Grab onto the upper part of the back of the head and bend your head forwards. And round in the spine as much as you can. So feeling a stretch in the back of the neck and a little bit in the upper back as well. Good, as you inhale, start to sit up. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to twist to my right, so that'll be your left. I'm going to twist to my right, turning out my right hip, turning in my left knee. Extend the left leg behind you, turning the left leg in, and coming into pigeon pose. As you inhale, straighten up through the spine, and as you exhale, fold the upper body forwards. So working your right hip down towards the floor. So if your right hip doesn't come down, work to place maybe some books underneath your right hip, just to square your hips to the floor, and just relax. Breathe deeply and calmly, evenly, Good, inhale. Head up, chest up. Start to bend that knee behind you. Come back into squat. So notice how I'm going to go. I'm going to press myself up, like so. Come back into squat, and then repeat on the other side. Turning out my left hip, turning in my right hip, extending the right leg behind, and then turning in. Left hip on the floor. Good, breathe in. As you breathe out, fold the upper body forwards and relax. Okay, so with this particular stretch, you should feel a little bit at the front of the right hip here, a little bit of the glutes, the bum muscle. You might feel a little bit in the back, in the lower back as well. Okay, inhale, head up, chest up. And come back to center. Coming back into squat. Like so. Feel a nice opening in the hips there. You might feel like now that you've come back into this position, that sitting down in this position is a lot easier and you feel a lot more open in the hips. Okay, coming into squat, so I'm going to turn to my right, your left. Come to squat, twist your hips to your left. Front knees direct over your front heel. Keep pushing the pelvis forwards and down. If you need a bit of cushioning, you might want to fold your mat in half. And then place your knee on top. If not, that's fine. Or you might want to place a pillow underneath your knee. Good, place both hands inside of your right foot. Good, take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, start to work your forearms down towards your floor, towards the floor. Now relax down. Breathing normally. Good. Come back up, press down on your hands. Come back into squat. Like so. And repeat on the other side. So front knees directly over your front heel. Place both hands inside of your left foot. Take another inhale. And as you exhale, start to relax the forearms down towards the floor. If this is a bit difficult, placing your forearms on the floor, maybe place your forearms on blocks or books or anything that will bring you up a little bit higher. And just relax. Again, just allowing your hips to go soft. Inhale, head up, chest up. Press down in your hands. Good. And come to sit down. Come sit cross-legged. So taking your right foot, take that across your left knee, left foot across next to your right hip, straight up through the spine, left elbow hugs the left knee, straight up through the spine and twist, looking over your right shoulder. And breathe. That's good. And switch sides. So your left foot goes across the right knee. Right foot goes to the next to your left hip. So twist shoulders to the left. Right elbow goes across your right knee. Sit up nice and tall. There's your exhale twist. Great. So now, and before we go, next thing we're going to do, next stretch is going to be forward fold. But before we go into that, I want to prepare you all for this, and also want to include some massage in this as well. So we're going to pull out our foot roller, start to roll the foot, like so. So you can do that seated here, or you can do it standing. I like to do it standing. So you might lose me now, or you lose my head in this shot, but just place on the floor. Start to work in some of the tense spots as well. Good. Do the other foot. That's great. Now we're going to prepare our calves. Get your foam roller. Okay, so start off gently. So place both calves on top of the roller. Lift your hips up. Start to roll forwards and back. Okay, so if you need to intensify a little bit more, if you need to put on a little bit more pressure, take one calf off, and that should increase the weight and the pressure on the calf. If you need to intensify it still, cross your feet, lift your hips up, and roll forwards and back. Okay, I'm going to switch sides now. That was quite intense on my right calf. Good. Okay, we're going to move on up into the hamstrings. So I'm going to lift my hips up, place both of my legs on there, just start rolling forwards and back. Okay, we're going to roll up now into the glutes. Cool. Going to sit on the foam roller. Start to roll forwards and back. Then place your right foot on your left knee. Tilt yourself a little bit to the right to focus more pressure on your right glute. And switch sides. Okay, that's great. Okay, so we've gone for the regular size foam roller. Want to move up, well, move on up the body. Now using a smaller roller, this is one that I like to use for the erector spinae muscles, the muscles either side of the spine. So these are the muscles as well that also get a strong stretch when you do forward bends. I'm just going to flatten out this mat a little bit. Okay, good. Okay, so place this on the spine and then roll. So I like to start with the upper back. And then move my way down. This is a really good self massage tool. This really helps to identify any sort of knotted areas or any tender areas in the muscle. And if you do find those tender areas, just spend a bit more time on that. So I'm going to go more to my lower back now. Oh. Great, and release. Okay, so now the back side of the body, the posterior side of the body should start to feel a bit more loose now. So we're going to be ready now to do a forward fold. So come back into Malasana squat, sitting up nice and tall. Good. Take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, turn the toes in, fold the upper body forwards, and relax. You might want to micro bend the knees a little bit, that's fine. Let the head go heavy. If you want to grab onto your opposite elbows and just allow yourself to hang, please do. You may want to rock a little bit from side to side.
Just relax here. If you feel the need to go back into Malasana squat, please do. If not, remain where you are. Good, and relax down. Relax your hands down. Turn the feet out.
Come back into Malasana squat. Okay, so we're going to do one other lunge position, but before we do that, I want to do a quick self-release technique as well. For this, you'll need a stick that looks this sort of size. The harder you can get, the better. Okay, so get one of these and then start to press or roll. Either slide, like so, or move forwards and back. So I like to use this to massage the quad. Okay, and then this way to go into the lateral part of the thigh. Okay, and I like to use the butt of the stick sometimes. If I find an area that I find is really